Hey everybody, this is Masongo Ogora, and I'm here to do a lyric breakdown of See Me Whole Part 2. See me outside over cash in the markups, running around town so green like them startups. The first couple bars really emphasize the idea of the song, which is just being seen in any capacity, whether it's being seen for the money that you have, being seen as a person. God Science Project Move Chem Lab bossed up, size 18 shoes, checking arteries clogged up. So God Science Project, that's my brand, my team, size 18 shoes, and how we're pretty much making moves within the IE LA area. We're outside, going back to the whole See Me Outside bar. I was pretty much moving on to a better place within California, a cheaper place too, which is really amazing. Kind of like Breaking Bad. Like one day you're making meth in your trailer, and then the next day you have a nice crib in a suburban area, and you're able to make meth safely without the fear of getting caught by your neighbors or authorities for at least a while. Stripes how I move when camouflage tucked doves, emotional as I, cyclops pulling triggered love. And it's always cool to like find cool ways to emphasize that this is a size 18 shoes production, that it's just a really cool shoe wrap. Just another cool line I came up with. I didn't really think too much about it. Really just kind of took a lot of inspiration from Doom's music, Earl's music. Just moving in silence, kind of like moving with camouflage. Like people can't see you, of course. Doves are pretty small birds, so I just kind of wanted to like emphasize like the flying under the radar concept. So emotional as I, you cry through your tear ducts, which are in your eyes. The idea of being in love and like just kind of realizing like after that point of the honeymoon period, and you potentially break up with your partner and you kind of just rediscovering yourself, you're really just on this journey of self. You go through a lot and you still don't know yourself. You're still discovering who you are. Like you're still trying to feel seen in a romantic sense as well. You have Cyclops, right, from the X-Men series, who was in love with Jean, but Logan, Wolverine came along, and basically they had this whole love triangle thing going on. But all I'm seen as is just this creature who's built to kill, who's built to destroy things, when that's not who I am. Wolverine, how I lost my mind, the sea of funds, nights I remembered had me festing off gin and rum. Concept of dating today, where like a lot of it is based off of capitalistic desire, where it's like you have to have something like money or a car. You spend all this money on people that you're dating, you don't even realize like how much money or time or energy you've wasted, and like this person doesn't even see you like at all. They're just like, it's just another game to them. So going back to into those two lines, it's like Cyclops and Wolverine, they're playing this game against each other, and it's like eventually they realize it's not a game. Nights I remembered had me festing off gin and rum. Just going back into my journey of being out here in LA, being outside, drinking and always going out, having a good time. Like you want to go outside, you want to meet people, you want to engage with the public, and I would want to kind of engage with that stuff. Just wanting to really just take my mind off of my own personal situations and just getting into something fun and exciting. Whereas like I realized like with alcohol and like weed and stuff, like it's not really for everybody. Delving into your authentic self when you're intoxicated, so you want someone to see you in those moments. Festering anger towards loved ones have you stuck. Family loves me, bathe Bathsheba's tub. I feel like everyone, is angry about something. And it's like for me, like looking at my family situation, looking at how my life kind of turned out, it's like, yeah, it's so easy for me to be angry all the time, to have rage, to really feel like, everything's against me. But I'm getting older and I'm realizing like eventually my family's gonna be gone at some point. So it's like, do I want to hang on to these things and use it as fuel to keep myself going, or do I want to just try to break these generational curses and really just try to heal myself? At least by the time their time comes, we just leave off on a good note. I was thinking about Bathsheba from the Bible, story of King David, and how he pretty much acquired his wife from another person. Pretty much stole someone's wife by having them be killed in the front line of a war, which is like insane. This woman just mourned her husband and literally came to live with him, became his wife and everything. This is a supposed king a man of God, and it's just like this is just happening. This is just a drama unfolding. So going back to the whole Cyclops and Wolverine storyline, like sometimes may the best man win, and that's why he got clipped. But at the end of the day, it's all about how you decide to want to approach just being viewed by yourself in the world. Very huge journey of self-discovery that we're on. I had to laugh because you were laughing.
That was great.
Roaming around town, folks acting prize fighter, heavy wearing crown, take off weight lighter. You're roaming around town, you think you're hot shit. You're just like that guy, you're that girl, you're that person, you're confident, A lot of people just go around acting like that, and you either have to check that person or life checks them for you. And it's just like, people think that's the way to be seen. They think like just trying to act hard or cool is a sense of like, this is how I present myself on a regular basis. This is how people appreciate me. And it's like, dude, no, like maybe if you weren't such an a-hole, like you'd be regarded in a better light by your general community. People don't really realize that, and it's like you take off your crown after a long day, you take off your hat, like you come home, you take off your shoes, you feel a lot lighter because this has been a long day. You're carrying yourself. It's a persona that you're trying to like achieve as you're going out like day by day, week by week. Some people can't play the game. When I'm by myself, when I'm like at home with my loved ones and stuff, it's like I'm regarded super differently. Like it's a different feeling coming from a great event. Then you come home and you have to just deal with the stuff that you're dealing with. Just trying to act cool, like nonchalant, like things aren't going on. It's not the way to handle things. Like sometimes it is okay to ask for help. It is okay to talk to somebody, go to therapy. Really just encouraging better ways to deal with your emotions and have a healthier relationship with yourself in the world. How are you gonna move when God's in the room? How are you gonna shake when faced with balloons? The last two lines, it's always good to stay authentic because you never know when you're gonna meet. It doesn't have to be Jesus in the literal sense, but like, you meet people who are considered gods, like celebrities, like people who feel like they have a godly presence about them, like they command the room. Like how are you gonna move when gods, that can pertain to SoulLoops and myself, like just the idea of like, we're the new vanguard, we're these ethereal rat beings or whatever. Really just emphasizing that double entendre of the fact that, you never know who you're gonna be faced with. You gotta stay authentic at all times. How are you gonna shake when faced with balloons? I thought about Pennywise for this. A lot of the themes really just kind of relied on balloons within the film, and like just how when you're faced with your fears, put in a situation where you're right in front of your demons, your fears and stuff, like how are you going to conquer that? They're just manifesting the fact that like, at some point someone will see you for how you view yourself, and it's gonna be a great feeling. Like, one day you'll come to like love yourself and just be like, hey, I'm actually a pretty great person despite my flaws. So that's pretty much what I wanted to emphasize with the song. And then the hook just goes, see me times 3 with the bankroll. GSP size 18 with the belly roll. See me times 3 with the bankroll. SoulLoops song go with the belly stroll. So just wanted to point out like all the homies I work with. I just wanted to make some shit that sounded cool as a hook for people to repeat at the concerts and stuff like that. And like just highlight SoulLoops, man, because he's a great producer. He's an incredible friend as well. And without him, we would not have this album Lude. Make something that's fun, make something that's insightful, and really just encapsulates my whole experience. So if you guys enjoyed this, I really appreciate you. Album will be coming out next month, and yeah, we'll see you another time. Peace. Masongo Ogora, God Signs Project. Yes.